Hello everyone, welcome back to Art Therapy with MindSoulMeditations. Before we get started, let's take a moment to take a deep breath and let it out slowly. And another one. All right, ladies, let's chat about inner peace. You know, that elusive state where your brain isn't doing somersaults and your emotions aren't on a roller coaster ride. It's like finding the perfect spot on the couch where you're comfy, content, and nobody's fighting over the remote. Sounds dreamy, right? Now, getting there isn't exactly a walk in the park. It's more like a hike up a mountain in flip-flops. You've got to know yourself, warts and all. Be present, even when the present kind of sucks. And generally, try not to be a jerk to yourself or others. It's a journey, and like any good road trip, it requires snacks, patience, and the ability to laugh when you inevitably take a wrong turn. But hey, here's where things get fun. AI art can be your co-pilot on this peace quest. How, you ask? Well, buckle up. It's like a visual chill pill. AI can whip up some zen-tastic images faster than you can say Om. Creating AI art can help quiet that monkey mind of yours, and no bananas required. It can be like a pressure valve for your feelings. When you're feeling as peaceful as a bull in a china shop, AI art can remind you what you're aiming for. Now let's get artsy. Here are 5 concepts that scream inner peace. So picture a lake that's so still, it's basically nature's mirror. Add some misty mountains and a pastel sky, and voila, it's like your mind on Zen. Or imagine if your breath was visible and looked like a groovy lava lamp. That's this piece in a nutshell. Picture a cozy treehouse nestled in the branches of an ancient, wise-looking tree, but plot twist, this treehouse is floating in a cotton candy cloud, because why not? It's your personal chill-out spot, high above the hustle and bustle below. Think of it as your brain's VIP lounge where your stress isn't on a guest list. Or perhaps you want to think yin and yang, but make it more open space. It's all about finding your zen in the grand cosmic soup. Or perhaps you'd like a close-up of a lotus doing its thing on some water. It's making ripples, but in a chill way, kind of like how you want your impact on the world to be. These ideas are like visual cheerleaders for your inner peace journey. They're there to remind you to breathe, chill out, and remember that serenity isn't just a fancy word. It's your new best friend. Allow me to introduce you to today's special guest, Button Puppins. She's an artist whose creative journey blossomed during an unexpected time. Button Puppins has always harbored a passion for artistic expression, but the demands of everyday life often left her with little room for creative pursuits. Then came the COVID-19 lockdown, a challenging period for many, but one that offered Button Puppins a silver lining, time to explore her artistic inclinations. During this period of introspection and creativity, Button Puppins began experimenting with various mediums. Button thrives on constant innovation, eagerly exploring new styles and techniques. Her work has garnered international recognition with exhibitions spanning the globe. Button has showcased her creations at the Banana Conference in Tallinn, Estonia, and the anime manga event The Pink Door, which has found a permanent home on the 3D Gallery on Oncyber, the Crypt Gallery in New York City, as well as at NFTCC in Naples, Italy. Button has also participated in the Diversitas Collective exhibition at Superlative Gallery in Bali, Indonesia, and in NFT Bucharest in Romania, and A2's Cohort 10 in Eindhoven, Netherlands. Let's hear what Button has to share about inner peace.
Everyone is creative from childhood, and they want to craft, paint, build things, and create their own imaginative worlds. Each of us is creative from birth, but unfortunately, it is taken away from us in school, and the performance-oriented life nowadays does not allow for creativity. As a child, I used to craft with clay, sticks, paper, chestnuts, trash, and paint to express my feelings. I used whatever I could find as a child. I also wanted to do something creative in my profession later on. I wanted to be a decorator or a set designer. but of course, an artist would be my preference. However, something terrible happened to me when I was 16, and I gave up being creative for a very long time. I was plagued by pain and self-doubt, and I tried to find myself. Like many of us, I longed for recognition, love, and acceptance. I was always searching for inner peace, and that search continues to this day. Fortunately, about 4 years ago, I started being creative again and found a lot of comfort and ways of expression in art. Art is a way for me to express myself without many words and to externalize my inner feelings. I started working with drawings and upcycling 3D objects with buttons. Then I discovered digital tools, which opened up a whole new world for me. I began combining digital art with the buttons I had been using before. Reviving old buttons and objects just makes me happy and gives me inner peace and tranquility. About a year ago, I discovered the versatile world of artificial intelligence art. Suddenly, completely new possibilities opened up for me to visualize thoughts and emotions. It was liberating to visualize the inner demons and finally find the inner peace I had been searching for so long. AI art allowed me to express the deepest emotions in visual form. It was a kind of therapy that allowed me to process the past and free myself from the shadows of the past. Art became a way of healing and finding inner peace. With every digital image and every button I used, I found more and more of myself. Art helps me accept the past and love myself. The demons are no longer hidden, but brought to life on canvases and digital screens. I can say that I have finally found a way to reach my inner peace, which I have been searching for so long. The journey was and is not easy, but art was the key that helped me open the door to healing. Find your creative passion and discover what truly inspires and motivates you. It can be painting, writing, music, photography, or any other form of creative expression. Find out what makes you happy and puts you in a state of flow. Take time for yourself and consciously create time for your creative activity. Set regular appointments to pursue your passion and focus on your creative work. By taking this time, you show yourself appreciation and give yourself the opportunity to find inner peace.
So let's do a visualization together for inner peace. I'd like you to close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths, holding the breath in between just for a moment. Feel your tension release. Imagine yourself in a pure white space. No boundaries, no edges, just infinite, gentle light. Feel how this space exists within you, around you, and beyond you. Your breath becomes the only movement. Slow, deliberate. Each inhale creates a soft expansion. Each exhale a profound release. Notice how peace isn't something you chase, but something you already are. Imagine layers of tension, like delicate veils, beginning to dissolve. They drift away effortlessly, revealing your true essence, quiet, luminous, and complete. Your inner landscape is a sanctuary. Thoughts may pass like clouds, but they do not disturb your fundamental stillness. You are the sky, vast, unchanging, holding everything without being defined by anything. Whisper to yourself, I am peace, peaceful beyond circumstance, peaceful within change, peaceful at my core. Feel a warmth spreading from your abdomen, not passionate or intense, but a steady, radiant calm, like moonlight on water, soft, constant, profound. You don't need to create peace. You don't need to earn peace. You simply need to remember you are peace. Breathe. Be. Open your eyes, carrying the sanctuary within you. Welcome back, everyone. I hope everyone's feeling great today. And we're now going to get into our prompt to do some inner peace artwork. So for today's prompt, we're going to try this, a serene woman in soft ethereal pastel landscape, gentle diffused light, minimalist composition, watercolor-like textures, seated on a smooth river stone with her eyes closed, peaceful expression, soft lavender and pale blue tones, misty mountain silhouette in the background, delicate wind-blown hair, zen-like atmosphere, dreamlike quality, soft light filtering through gossamer elements. So this sounds like a peaceful setting, and let's see how that comes out. So I'm just going to try the first one just in version 6.1. So let's take a look. These definitely represent inner peace, but I wonder if I might actually like to just do a peaceful landscape and not actually have a woman as my main subject. So I'm going to change serene and soft ethereal pastel landscape with the smooth river stone. I'm going to take out eyes closed. Leave just peaceful. Take out the hair. See how that comes out just as a landscape. So I really like these. These give me a good sense of peace when I'm looking at them. I'm going to make one other modification because lately one of the things I've been into is actually creating landscapes that are in layers that sort of represent sort of a shift in emotion. So I'm going to share that with you. So we're going to take this prompt and we're going to make another change to it. We're going to do multi-panel layered composition. And we'll try this. I'm going to try it in an older one on version 6 instead of 6.1. Okay, so here we go. Now we're seeing what I was looking for with the horizontal. So I've got my water. It's almost like there's 3 different scenes within the panel. I would almost be inclined to change the order of the panels, but that's more in line with what I wanted. Here we go again. Here it's all the same scene, but we have it as different panels. This one's not quite perfect, but it is interesting. I might actually do very strong. Let's try a multi-prompt. So we're going to do the curly brackets. We're going to have the first one be a smooth river stone. Another one could be a lotus flower. Another one could be campfire on the shoreline. And then another one could be do a waterfall in a pond. So our curly brackets, as you'll recall, allows us to put different options. So it's going to run 4 different prompts. Oh, I put the wrong bracket at the end. So if we look here at what's happening, I have the 4 different prompts that are running, and they're doing all the different variations. So we've got the multi-panel taking place here too. So one of the things you could also do too is let's say you like a segment from each one and you want to mix and match. What you can do is you can actually take these into a graphics program and cut out the portions that you like and create your own layered look. This one's kind of interesting. It sort of did a bit of a double exposure effect on it. Got a lotus. We got some sun rising in the clouds. I'm not keen on this white gap here, but I could paste something else over it. Or I could even try and just edit the prompt. This one's kind of nice with the flower in the bottom going up to the mountains. This is interesting where we've got panels going in all different ways. So we got 4. Campfire didn't really work out so well. Probably because I'm on such a pastel type of color palette. This one's kind of interesting. I'm going to bring the word landscape up a bit. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to try and blend just different things. Mountain scene, smooth, rock in a lake. I'm going to say in the distance, and a close-up of a lotus flower. Let's try that. So the new one that I ran, I modified it so we have panels of horizontal layered landscapes with a mountain scene in the distance, smooth rock in the lake, and a close-up of a lotus flower. Now it's also ran this one in version 6.1, so I'm going to try putting it back to V6. This one here is actually quite nice. So is this one. Got a good reflection here, a lily pad here. Almost looks like cherry blossoms hanging over. Alright, here we go. So here I've got my close-up of the lotus, I've got my rock in the river, and I've got my mountains in the distance. I actually quite like this one here. It encompassed all the things I was looking for. Actually, this one did as well. So did this one, although my lotus looks a little odd. And this one I have the 2 lotus, so maybe if I didn't have the lotus on the bottom. But I like this. I could see myself making an artwork like this and then putting it on my phone. Maybe I set it as a background. So just when I need a moment of inner peace, it might be something that I can just pull up on my phone and just reflect on it when I need to sort of like have a moment of serenity. And I'll create a couple more and I will share sort of the outcome of those so that you can try them out. So I hope you had a really great day today. I hope you had an opportunity to really capture inner peace in your artwork. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Remember to give yourself a moment to enjoy some peace and have a wonderful day. Today's affirmation is, I cultivate a sense of calm and tranquility within. Thank you for joining me for another day of art therapy. I hope you enjoyed the session, and I hope you had a chance to create some really amazing art. Make sure to join me again tomorrow, and I really look forward to seeing you there.